You've never used the tier thing. I have only very minimal experience with these, so I was talking about this last night actually, I think on stream. The only 007 game I played is the original GoldenEye. I don't think I actually have an interest in the other ones, I'll be honest. Like, James Bond was not something I really cared about growing up, so the only reason I really liked James Bond was because of GoldenEye, so GoldenEye, it will be here somewhere, but that's like it's fun in a bun. Multiplayer with bots too, really? I might try it, but I don't know. Maybe we'll put it here. Maybe I want to play it eventually. A lot of these I'm going to go through really fast, sorry, like the 1080 snowboarding, don't care. I don't care about Puck's life. What is this? I can't even see that. It's just called Assault, from what I can tell. Aero Fighters Assault? Don't know what that is. This game called Aero Gauge? I have no idea what that is either. It looks like a racing game. Ace Combat like? I have no clue. Aiden Chronicles. You know, I've never played this, but is there a way to like expand the image? I don't think there is, right? One of the few RPGs on the system. Yeah, you know, I might put that there because, like, oh my gosh, the RPG selection on N64 is so limited. Like, infamously limited. I mean, we got Quest 64 on there, so. And I've played Quest 64. But you know. Okay, sorry, all these baseball games. Do not care. What is this? Armorines? Never heard of that. I think that's what it says. I wish I could zoom in. I mean, maybe I can zoom in, but then everything's going to be too big. Don't care about Army Men either. There's a lot of Army Men games that I just do not care about. Thank you very much. Oh, I just realized this list is going to like expand out huge at some point because there's going to be so many in this never played and no interest column. Ooh. I didn't realize there was an Asteroids game on the N64. I would want to try that one day just to see what it's like. That's kind of wild. Did any of you play like the original Asteroids on the computer? Because I did. The little green game with the little green ship. And you just like... You knew the N64 was in dire condition when Army Men was a Nintendo Power cover story? Oh, really? Oh boy. Asteroids is a fun oldie. I like the original computer game I played. You do pew pew of the asteroids on the little green. Everything is green. I didn't know there was an Asteroid 64. I'm assuming that's what this is. An N64 version of Asteroids, but I'd play it. If I can get my hands on it. Well, I can get my hands on it. Let's be real, but I've never played it. Didn't know it existed. You have vague memories of this? Yeah, I played Asteroid. Speaking of other old games on PC, oh my god, did any of you ever play Oregon Trail? That game was so like... I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with that game. Everyone would always die of dysentery or whatever. Oh, that's right, Mary, you do love Oregon Trail. Oh my gosh. I played the remake. There's a remake? Wait, you probably told me this and I just completely forgot. Load Runner, Carmen Sandiego. Oh my god, Carmen. Did you know there's actually a Carmen Sandiego reboot as well? That's apparently not that bad. I wouldn't mind trying that. Have you heard of the Summer Cart? It's an N64 cartridge you load up with games via SD card. Oh, interesting. I love Carmen Sandiego. You went with her for Halloween? Oh, that's cute, Mary. I love that. I mean, she does serve in that outfit, honestly. She's serving in that red outfit. Yeah, I might actually, I've been thinking about checking out that rebooted Carmen Sandiego game. I really would like to try that, so. This, I can't really see the title, but it's clearly a racing game. So, don't care. She sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina. Oh, okay. Here's one I can finally put up here. Banjo-Kazooie for me is... I don't remember the theme song, sorry y'all. I don't know if I would say Banjo-Kazooie is S for me, but it's definitely A. Banjo-Kazooie was like... I really enjoyed back then the collecting all the notes and collecting all the Jinjos and collecting everything. So I really enjoyed Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know, because I'm thinking about all the other games that I'm going to put probably in S tier. So Banjo-Kazooie doesn't reach that height, but it was definitely one of my favorites, and I'm glad that a lot of you like it as well. And of course, Banjo tickled my then unknown furry itch back then as well, apparently. So I like the recompiled version. The old N64 one is obnoxious with the notes and how you lose them when you perish. Yes, that was one of the things. That was one of the things that kind of turned me off to that. Is like if I was trying to collect all the notes and I died, it's like, oh my god, it was rough. We're tier listing, yes, we are tier listing, Clay. Because today is the N64's 30th birthday, so I figured this would be a good way to celebrate just by talking about games. But yeah. Okay, sadly, this next game, I have never played. It's definitely on my want to play list. I have never played Banjo-Tooie. I would like to give it a try, because I really enjoyed Banjo-Kazooie. But I have sadly never played Banjo-Tooie. So that's kind of sad. I think you've played it, right, Phil? And I'm sure some of you in chat have played it as well, but I have sadly never played it. So that is on my I want to play list for sure. You know, I should move this never played to the bottom. There we go. Out of sight. Never played and no interest. Oh, you streamed it way back in the day. Oh, okay. It's tough to categorize. It's like too much but of good things. Oh, I see. Like Donkey Kong 64 was too much as well. A precursor in excess is Donkey Kong 64, exactly. Yeah. I was just saying that. Yes. Yeah. Okay, this is a fishing game. Don't care about that. What is this? Is this a Batman game? This looks like the Batman. What was the one with the Batman that looks like this? I forget what the name of the cartoon is. Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker. One of the worst reviewed N64 games, really. You gotta go grab some lunch. I'll be lurking. Okay, Clay. Thank you for being here. Go enjoy your lunch. I'll be honest, I probably don't have any interest in it, but because it's been so poorly rated, I might make a note of that to make Chicky try it on his stream. I like making Chicky play bad games. I'm sorry, what can I say? Not even a Nintendo Power cover story either. Wow. That's wild. Battle Tanks games? No, I don't even know what they are, but they sound like games I don't care about. Or this one either. It's Battle Zone. What is this? Beetle Adventure Racing? Wait, is it a racing game where you just drive in like Volkswagen Beetles? That is wild. It's great, really? It was my first... It was on your N64 list of top racing games. Really? I'm gonna put it here then. I've definitely never played it, but you know, this is also gonna out me all on how few N64 games I've actually played, but I still really like the system despite that. So it's gonna out me on how many games I've actually played. 6 tracks, but huge, with lots of shortcuts, alternate paths, and secrets. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Might have to check that out. What is this? You can be a rainbow beetle? That's wild. I don't know what that is. It looks like a snowboarding game? Skiing game? No idea. Biofreaks? You know, just by the cover and the name, I'm going to put that into this one. I've never heard of it, but it has good multiplayer as well? Interesting, okay. Biofreaks looks like a Resident Evil ripoff, which I'm kind of about, you know. Okay, this is going to be a hard one because I have played Blast Core. In fact, I think I have a copy of it on cartridge, but I don't remember a lot about it. I think I remembered having a decent time with it. It's not really my kind of genre, so I might put it in C tier category. Again, this is personal preference. I'm not saying how good the game actually is at all. This is my personal preference. But I have played it. I don't remember a lot about it. I kind of remember driving around in like a vehicle destroying stuff, but I don't remember much else about it. I don't remember hating it. If there's a game that I remember hating, it'll go on the lower tiers, but for a game that I have only a small memory of, it'll go in C rank. This looks like a Blues Brothers game, so that means I don't care. Body Harvest. Why does that sound familiar? I don't think I've played it though. Body Harvest. Just by title, I'm gonna put that here. A lot of the games I'm gonna put there, I'm gonna probably look up later and be like, what are these? Cause yeah, I'm not sure. I want to say that I've played it before because it's very familiar, that name. Body Harvest. I don't know. Oh, okay, here's the Bomberman games. All right, so I'm going to caveat this with I don't have nostalgia for this one. 64 Second Attack. So I played some of this. I found some of the mechanics and controls to be a little frustrating, but it's actually very similar to Bomberman 64. So you'll be back. Okay, Mary, thank you for hanging out. I remember recommending it, you not vibing too well with it, which I felt bad about. Yeah, well, again, I didn't have the nostalgia for it. And so there were some parts of the game and some of the controls that I was not having a good time with. So I really don't know where I can put this one. I feel like it's maybe here. I wouldn't want to put it in. Anything lower than a C to me is like actually bad. And I don't feel like the game was bad. I just didn't I didn't vibe with it because I didn't have the nostalgia for it. But But yeah, it's just it didn't work out for me very well. So I might have to give it another chance, play it some more, maybe to give it some more time, maybe off stream, where I can kind of get frustrated without having to worry about, you know, although lately I've just been allowing myself to get frustrated with the game. I don't care anymore. I used to try not to, but as you can clearly see, like the way I play games now, like if something frustrates me, I'll just get frustrated. I'm like, whatever, it's fine. I don't care. Like Brock frustrated me a hell of a lot yesterday, but I'm just like, whatever, it's fine. Sometimes games will frustrate me. I like the little guy. What's his name, Phil? I don't remember. It's no Saturn Bomberman. I sadly have not played any of the Saturn Bombermans. Yeah, Pommy. Bomberman's little friend. I do like that guy. Okay, but Bomberman 64, y'all. This game, for me, is hitting hero. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Bomberman 64 was a game that I spent countless hours playing multiplayer with my mom. And we would just play, you know, the battle mode, and we would always be on the same team against the computers, but we would play sometimes for like an hour or two straight together, just, you know, goofing off, playing around, throwing bombs around and stuff. I did like the story mode a lot. I enjoyed the campaign, finding all the gold cards and stuff like that, even though some of the gold cards are a little challenging. I would say almost to the unfair challenging, but it was fun to try and collect them all for the cost, and also collecting all the costumes and everything. So that was really fun. But for me, the multiplayer with my mom really stood out because we spent so much time playing it. So for me, this is Bomberman 64. The original is definitely S. So if you're wondering now about how I'm going to pick certain games, that's how Bomberman 64 is S tier for me. Bomberman Hero. I played this one. I'm going to give it a solid B. I played it with I think my cousin, probably. I don't think I owned it, but I played it. It was kind of cute. I remember him talking kind of a lot in that one. If I'm remembering correctly, he had like a lot of voice lines. And, you know, he sounds really cute. So I remember it being more... I don't remember it as much as I remember like Bomberman 64, obviously. I remember it being like a 3D type... Was it a 3D type game as well? With like a 3D plane, I mean. I don't remember. You could jump. Yes, you could jump. Which maybe that's why he's a hero. He can jump. But yeah, I think I had a pretty solid experience from what I remember. Again, I didn't own it. I think this was like a Blockbuster rental. So I don't have like a lot of memories of the game, but I did remember having a good time. 3D indeed, side-scrolling and such. Right. Yeah, my memory is not clear too much on it, but I did remember liking it. So, and having positive memories of it. I just don't remember specifics. So I'd say it's a B. More sports games I don't give a shit about. Oops. It was the last game I streamed. Oh, was it? I should go check. I should check it out again, honestly. I mean, I have ways to, so. Don't care about bowling games. What is this? Oh, is this, what a provocative name for a frisky baseball game? Bottom of the ninth, right? Oh, Buck Bumble. You know, that's gonna go here because I think, it was featured in Nintendo Power, wasn't it? I feel like it was. They talked about it in Nintendo Power, but I never played it. And I feel like this is one of those games that I have to like try as part of the N64 library. I haven't experienced it, so yeah. I don't know anything about it though, so, but I'd love to play it. It has a fun theme song. Oh, really? They're doing a remaster? That's wild. I honestly love that we're getting all these remasters. I love that. I don't have a problem with that at all. I'm like super happy to see like games being remade, remastered. I know some people feel certain ways, like especially about Ocarina of Time, but for me it's like I grew up with Ocarina of Time. I love the original. That I mean, spoilers obviously, but that's gonna obviously hit S tier for me for this. But we're always gonna have that version. We're always gonna have the 3DS version that we've experienced. So I'm happy to see like a remake and see if they. I'm actually hoping that it's not going to be a one-to-one. I would love them to see something different and go in like a different direction, because that would be interesting to me to like tell the story differently, you know, in a different way. I'd love to see that. I know most people would be like, no, but I want to see a one-to-one. If it's just one-to-one, to me, it'd be a little bit less interesting, because then we'll know exactly what's happening. So like maybe they'll do something different with Zelda and Sheik, or maybe they'll do, you know, I'm at least hoping they'll make the dungeons more interesting, more like expensive. Maybe make the tools more like useful throughout the world as well. We'll see. I would love them to make the scale of like Hyrule Field feel as big as like it is now these days, right? Back then, I'm going off tangent, sorry. But back when Ocarina of Time first came out, Hyrule Field felt so big, even though when you look at it now these days, it's very small. Especially when you compare it to like Breath of the Wild, something like that. But it would be cool if they like expanded it to make it not as huge as Breath of the Wild, obviously, but like just bigger in general, with more little secrets around and stuff like that. I'd love that. You know, I never played the Bust a Move games on here, and I will be quite honest, I don't really have an interest in them. They're super cute because they have Bub and Bob in them, and I love Bubble Bobble, but not really a puzzle game person. So at least this kind of a puzzle game. So those can stay in the no interest column, even though I love the little guys. But yeah, no interest in this. California Speed, Armageddon 64. What was that about? That's a stupid name, by the way, but Carmageddon. I'm gonna put it there, but if y'all have anything to say about that one. Oh, sounds like Twisted Metal. Maybe. Okay, Castlevania. You run over people with cars? Oh my god. Is that it? Different then? Nintendo made them make... Oh, so it was just about running over people. But then they became zombies? I see. Maybe some kind of bad guy, not just like random pedestrians. I can see Nintendo doing that. You just murder the shit out of pedestrians. That is kind of wild though when you think about it. That's a wild premise for a video game. Okay. Alright. This might be controversial for some of you. So Castlevania's Legacy of Darkness. This was the game. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put in B or A. This was the game that I played right after Super Castlevania 4, right? I did not play Symphony of the Night in my childhood at all. That was like way down the road for me. So my next stop after the 2D Castlevanias was Legacy of Darkness. I didn't play the original Castlevania 64, which I'll put here, because I'd like to try just that one. But Legacy of Darkness has like the characters from Castlevania 64, but you also play as Cornell, who's a werewolf. And you know, I did like werewolves back then, didn't know why, but so I had a good time with that game, because even though the controls I'll admit, and that's probably where I'm going to put it at B instead of an A, but the controls are awful. The controls in the camera are awful, but the locations that you explore with Cornell and the music in the game is really good. So I had a great time with that game growing up. There was lots of times where I accidentally jumped off a cliff and fell into the water or fell into a pit because the controls were really bad, but I still enjoyed it quite a bit. There's a lot of twists and turns in the story as well. And in this particular version, once you've played through with Cornell, you can go back and play through the game as both the other characters. I think it's Reinhardt and Carrie are their names, I believe. Maybe, I might be completely wrong on that. From the original Castlevania 64. And you could play as another character named Henry. So 4 different like paths you could go down with different characters as well. That was a lot of content. So I liked it. I don't know if any of you have actually played it yourself. And yes, it's very true, the controls are really bad, but I know some people would probably put it like DF category, but for me, I liked it a lot. I did stream it quite a while ago, if y'all want to check out my YouTube channel, if you want to see what the game's like, but and it was a bit of a struggle when I streamed it, but I really enjoyed it, so that's there for me. Chameleon Twist. I don't have any experience with these, but I'm going to put these here as well. I'd love to try them one day. I think, Phil, you probably either streamed these or talked about these games at least, maybe. Unless I'm totally misremembering. They look very cute. And I believe there are... Is there like a modern version of it coming out or came out as well? Or am I thinking of something else? I tried the first one for the first time the other year. Oh, okay. Okay. I feel like somebody played it. They look really cute. And it kind of reminds me of just like a Banjo-Kazooie-esque platformer game, right? So... Use your tongue to latch to stuff and cross chasms and fun stuff like that. Oh, he's got a very flexible tongue then. That's fun. Or tail. Tongue or tail. It looks neat. Again, I think I would like to try them at some point. It's not a would never play, but I'd love to try them. These games here, I don't know what this Charlie Blast is. Don't really care. This one is called Chopper Attack. Don't really care about that one either. A lot of these I'm just going by vibes. Oh, Clay Fighter. I did play these. I liked these. Okay, so I'm going to caveat this with I'm not a fighting game person, but so I'm going to put them in C. I did play both. But I liked the way they animated the characters. It was really cool. The visuals are my favorite part of those. Again, I'm not a fighting game person, so I can't really say much about fighting games. They're not like, you know, important to me at all. So I'm kind of like my husband. My husband had to get up really early this morning to do the inspection in our house, so he's been sleeping. Yeah, but again, I'm not much of a fighting game person, so I can't really say much about those. I just really like the animations. Oh my gosh. This is wild that there's a... I don't know if I played this. I'm trying to think. So this is Command & Conquer. I don't remember if I played it or not. I do know that these types of RTS games, they were trying to put these like in StarCraft as well. I think they tried to put on the N64. They were not good because back then it just didn't translate well from like from like a mouse and keyboard to a N64 controller. It didn't really work. I don't remember if I played it. I want to say I didn't. I only played this on the PC. So I'm going to put this down here. I wouldn't have any interest in playing it because, again, these games don't translate very well to N64, at least back then. They might be okay like the Switch now with the mouse controls. So the Switch 2, I mean. Oh, Conquer. Okay, this one is going squarely into this category. I have never played Conquer. I kind of want to. I know it's very like vulgar and everything like that, but I also heard it's like a pretty good game. So the only way I know Conquer is because of Diddy Kong Racing. One can command me, but please do not try to conquer me as well. I'm not that sub-like. Oh my god. You want to be conquered? Put a little flag on your back. Yeah, I'd like to give Conquer a try. I don't know if I would vibe with like that kind of humor, honestly, but you know, I've heard people like it, so. And again, the only way I knew Conquer was like his little innocent little character from Diddy Kong Racing, so that's the only way I know him. Sorry, no interest in the cruising games. I'm not really much of a racing game person. No interest in this golf game either. Tiger Woods. Okay. Daikatana. Never played it. I feel like at some point recently, relatively recently, this game was being talked about. I don't know anything about it. Just from the look of this title alone, though, I would want to give it a try. I know that's kind of a cop-out, but yeah, again, I don't know anything about it. I think it's... Wait, who is this made by? Daikatana. Oh, like Wolfenstein and stuff. Gotcha. Okay, thank you. The ad campaign was John Romero's gonna make you his bitch. Oh my god. And no one liked that? I mean, that's kind of wild. Daikatana. It says, but meant to be what John Romero originally wanted Quake to be. Okay. Largely inspired by Chrono Trigger and Legend of Zelda? Really? Interesting. Inspired by Chrono Trigger and Legend of Zelda? Huh. I'm gonna put it there just because it's intriguing. And that's what the wiki says, Mike. I don't know how true that is. You know how Wikipedia is just kind of whatever anyone puts on there. I have no clue if that's accurate or not. That's what it says. Let's see. I don't know any of these. Is this called Dark Rift? No clue what that is. Deadly Arts. Don't know what that is either. Does this say Destruction? Oh, Destruction Derby 64. That's a no for me. Oh, Diddy Kong Racing. This one's gonna go all the way up here. Deadly Arts is a fighter? Gotcha. It looks like a fighting game. That character almost looked like Ryu from Street Fighter. Here. Like Sakura in the background, maybe? I don't know. Diddy Kong Racing, though, solid S for me. I spent a lot of time playing this as a kid with a friend. Doing all of the joint venture multiplayer co-op, the hidden co-op challenges in there. So it's so funny that the co-op mode was like hidden though. That's kind of crazy because that was the most fun I had with Diddy Kong Racing, was the co-op mode. And the fact that you need to put a code in to unlock it. Wild. But yeah, that game was so much fun. You all know how much I love Diddy Kong Racing. Yes, Phil, they need to put that on NSO. Come on. That's not too much to ask, right? I mean, Donkey Kong is seeing a huge revival, so it would make sense to make Diddy Kong Racing available. Especially if we could play in multiplayer online together. Yeah, I love the multiplayer adventure mode. We used to do stuff because, like, if the game was too hard, what my friend and I used to do is if a race was too hard, we'd just have one person doing the race, and then one person would just sit by the like close to where there's items and just shoot at the racers as they come by to stop them. And they would just stay there and keep shooting all the other AI racers while the other person just won the match. It's wild. I love Diddy Kong Racing. I don't have much else to say about it besides that. It was a bit of a challenging game. I mean, because there was lots of stuff you could unlock, right? With the having to collect the coins, right? The coin races, I remember those. I don't remember what other little challenges there were in there. Strongest agreement, right? I really want it on the NSO. I don't know why it's not there yet. To me, that's such an obvious one to put on there. Like, they really need to. This looks like a little Disney game, which to me is not usually on my radar unless it's like a very specific one. But I'm gonna put that there. Oh, here we go. Okay. Is anyone here who's a big fan of this game? Is Bridge around or David? Okay. Donkey Kong 64. So admittedly, this opinion is coming from someone who has not played this game in a long time. But, you know, it's now available on NSO. If you guys want to check it out now, it is available on NSO. But so I remember liking some aspects of this game, okay? Like the intro theme song is really fun, right? I did like the exploration, collecting different things. That part was fun. But there was so much in it that like I got overwhelmed by how much you had to collect. And I don't remember a lot of the gameplay also being that fun for me as well. So I don't know. It didn't hit for me like it hit for a lot of other people. DK64 is a lot like Banjo, too muchy for me. Just too much of a good game. Too much of a good game. Yeah, I think it's just like, for me, it was just a lot. And that's all I remember. I just remember it being a lot. And I really struggled to finish it. So, in the words of RuPaul edit, right? I feel like if they had trimmed it down more, like I feel like Banjo-Kazooie was a really good balance of collectathon, right? That's a really good balance. This one though, I don't want to put it in D. I don't feel like it's a D, honestly. I feel like it's probably a solid C. I know some people would put it a lot higher in their own personal rankings, but I can't put it higher than a C, so. Too much required of me. 100%ed it. You 100%ed it once? Wow. That's wild. Kazooie was perfect, then Tui and DK go overboard. Yeah. I think maybe what people thought is like, oh, people like collecting all this stuff, so we're gonna like put even more into the game. But then it just got overwhelming, so. Yeah, a solid C. I wouldn't say it's a D. No, I wouldn't say it's a D. Oh, Doom 64. That's definitely I want to play. I have never played a Doom game. So I've heard Doom 64 is actually quite good. So that's on my list of games I want to play. I think I actually own it now. Somewhere. Maybe on Steam? I can't remember. I own it someplace where I can play it. So, you know, I'm not normally one for FPS games, but Doom I feel like is a classic. So I'd like to at least play one of them. And I heard that Doom is quite good, so. Dr. Mario 64. Okay, I have played this. Again, I'm gonna stop it here. Not because the game is, I feel like, a C, but I'm not super into puzzle games, so I did play it. I think we rented it from Blockbuster when I was a kid. Not much to say about it. It's kind of like all the other Dr. Mario games, in my opinion, so. Again, I wouldn't make it a D, but it's just not a game I like personally, so nothing more to say about that. I don't even know what this is. What is this? Why does it look like Power Rangers? I can't even tell what this is. Don't know. Don't know. A Duck Dodgers game? Sorry, not in my interest realm. Duke Nukem is also not in my interest realm at all. Earthworm Jim. I think I've played Earthworm Jim, but I don't know if I've played this one. I don't know if I've played this one. I would put it there because I don't think I've played much of those games. Earthworm Jim 3D is real bad. Is it another one of those that's just like terrible? If it's really terrible, then I won't put it in that category because I don't want to waste my time with it. It's that bad. Agreed? Okay. You know what? Let's put it down here then. It doesn't translate to 3D well? Okay. I must have played the 2D versions of Earthworm Jim. Like on Super Nintendo, possibly? I don't have much memory of it though. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say about it, honestly. But if you guys think it's really bad, I'm not going to put it on my list of games to play later. We've got a wrestling game here. Don't care. We have Elmo games here, also very cute, but I don't care. Don't have any interest in Excite Bike. And these also look like bike racing games, which... Yeah, if you guys can see, I'm not a big racing game unless it's like Mario Racing or something like Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, a lot of these look like racing games. Is this one as well? Yeah, they look like it. There's a lot of these. Dang. Oh, okay. This one though. F-Zero. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that deserves a B for me. It's a very difficult game for me because it's very fast. I do remember actually putting a lot of time into this and really enjoying the racing. I remember when I played, I really liked doing that like side swipe to like destroy the cars and knock them off the road. I remember that a lot from this game. I wasn't really good at it. I think my friend actually, my cousin, Calabash cousin, I think he had this game. I don't think I had it, but I enjoyed what we played. I also, this is a very random fact about the game, but the kind of scream sound they made when they fell off the track to me was so hilarious. Or if I don't know if it was a scream or if it's just like a, you know, the sound effect of them falling off the road was really hilarious. I really remember that in my brain. The funny thing is, I didn't immediately make the connection when, you know, Captain Falcon appeared in Smash Brothers that he was from F-Zero, because I was just, you know, F-Zero was like a quick blip of fun for me, a quick moment of fun. I thought it was really good. I mean, obviously the game I think is really well made. It's just, for me, it's like a solid B. I enjoyed what I played, and like I said, I enjoyed sideswiping cars and destroying them. That was fun. So that was really fun. I know, Phil, I think you like the F-Zero games, right? So I thought X was quite good. Okay, FIFA games, more for down here. Does that say Fighter's Destiny? What is that? I've never heard of that. Probably another fighting game, which means it would be down here for me. Yeah, I can't even see some of these. Is there a way to like make them bigger? I guess not. This is going to be really big by the time we end, but I think what I'll do is probably clip this as the final image. Anything I put up here and then want to play, because I think a lot of stuff is going to go in this bottom section. I can't even see what this is. What is this? It looks like an 80s movie cover almost, which is kind of funny. Don't know. Wait, what is this game? Fighting Force 64? What is Fighting Force? Does someone want to tell me about that? It's a beat 'em up. Oh, is it a good one? I have like a love-hate relationship with beat 'em ups. Some of them I really like Turtles in Time. I love Turtles in Time. Turtles in Time is probably one of my favorite games ever. The music, the action was fun. I played it a lot with my mom as well, so good memories there. Love Turtles in Time. I played a lot of Double Dragon 2 and 3. You know, so I've played them sparingly. I didn't do like Battletoads, or a lot of the other kind of beat 'em up games, but some of them are fun. I kind of like them. So, but yeah, I don't think I've ever played that one. So Began its earliest life as a developer's pitch for a Streets of Rage sequel. Oh, but Sega passed. Interesting. I mean, yeah, like I said, I like some of them. Some beat-em-up games are fun. And, you know, Brock was a little bit of a beat-em-up as well, but I didn't really enjoy the beat-em-up sections in Brock that much. Flying Dragon is a sequel to the NES Flying Warrior series. Okay, I was gonna say, I really like the art on this one. So I was gonna just put that there just based on the cover art. It looks really fun. What is that, Flying Warriors? Is it another kind of beat 'em up game? I like the cover art from what I can see. It's really tiny, but based on that alone, I'm like, I want to check it out. Forsaken 64. Forsaken. Did I play Forsaken? The N64 one is a fighting game, but the NES ones were like weird RPG hybrids. Oh, interesting. I do like RPGs. Games that have RPG elements built in, I am always like, it piques my interest. Forsaken is an FPS, I think? That one is on the N64 NSO 17 Plus app. Wait, which one? Forsaken? Interesting. This cover art is interesting too. Like, I guess it's like, well, I can't, these are just clips of the cover art, but that's a very interesting cover art for N64. It's a great for the era 3D arena flying shooter. Wait, I have to look this up now. I feel like I've played this. Hold on. Did I play this game? Forsaken 64. Commercial on TV, the future is Forsaken, the future is Forsaken. Huh. Oh, I have played this game. Yes, I have played this game. Oh shit, I totally forgot it existed until now. Wow, it's unlocking a memory I forgot I had. Like a console clone of Descent, which was just a PC game at the time. Yeah, I vaguely remember, I think this was a rental from Blockbuster as well. I don't remember this box art with the lady on it like that. But I'm looking at this, I'm looking at screenshots on my phone of the game now. I've definitely played this. And I want to say I really liked it. Oh shit, I might have to put this on a... Let's check this out again at some point list. Yeah, I remember this now. Holy cow. I don't remember it too much. I'm just gonna slap it in here. See? But I remember liking it. Now that I'm looking at these screenshots, I don't remember many specifics at this point, but that's wild. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out again. I'd like to revisit this. I want to too now. I really want to now as well. Damn. Okay, sports game. Ugh, especially a Fox sports game. No, thank you. Gauntlet Legends, y'all. Gauntlet Legends is a solid A for me. So Gauntlet Legends, oh my god. This game was so fun for me. Like, it played so well into the 4 controller slots of the N64. And being able to play with multiple people. And just like the whole... What would you call it? I guess it's like a... It definitely has RPG elements, but it's like a... It's not a beat 'em up, it's a... What kind of genre is Gauntlet Legends? I love it though, where you just go through all these levels and you kill monsters, you find treasure, you kind of like level up your character, sort of, I guess. Hack and slash, yeah, like hack and slash. It's so fun. This is the first one I've ever played on this one, on the N64. And then I think I played it again on the GameCube, I believe, maybe. I might be misremembering that, but this is definitely the first Call that I ever played. And I had so much fun with it. It was so much fun, just like, and the voice lines were so corny. Like whenever the characters would grab food, or, you know, the what is it, the narrator or the announcer would be like, "Red Wizard needs food," or something like that. I really liked it. It was super cheesy, but in a good way, in a really good way. And the multiplayer aspect for me solidly puts it an A for me, because I loved playing that with other people. The cooperative, like, dungeon crawling, it was so fun. Kind of a beat 'em up dungeon crawler. GameCube, PS2, Xbox did have one too. Okay, yeah, I feel like I played it on GameCube again. I think the one I played on GameCube, was it called Dark Legacy? Gauntlet Dark Legacy? I think that's the one that I really enjoyed. But definitely really liked the N64 one, so. Oh man. Okay, Gex games? Have never played them. I would say that I'd like to try them, but I've never played them myself. So, Dark Legacy? Okay, that's the one I think I really liked. Oh, now I want to play Gauntlet Legends. Damn it. Yeah, never played the Gex games. I feel like I just like the look of the character, so I don't exactly know what the games are about. But I'm going to put them on the want to play at some point, just because it's like, it's not completely uninteresting to me. We played Dark Legacy together once. Yes, we did, Phil. We did play Dark Legacy together on Parsec. Yes. I love that game. It's so fun. Oh, okay. Glover. We did play this game. I played this game as a kid. I didn't particularly enjoy it. I remember... I'm going to actually put this here. My first D. Not an F. It's not an F. But I didn't particularly enjoy it. I remember being kind of bored with the game. Like, bored enough to, like, fall asleep while trying to play it. So, that memory alone would put that squarely in D for me. My first D. Definitely not my... Well, never mind. I'll just leave that alone. I'll put that in that category because, yeah, I just remember the game being kind of boring to me. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was similar to, like, all the other collectathon games out there at the time, like 3D platformers, right? So, but I don't think it did anything that interesting. Again, I remember the game literally putting me to sleep, so I can't rate that very high. A handy grade, right? Okay. Goemon? Oh, Goemon. So this isn't the one I really love, but this one, I'll give this one a solid B. I think the other one, Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, that is way higher for me. This one, I liked it. I think what I missed from this game over the old one is I liked the whole, like, Zelda-like world exploration and all of the, like, somewhat / RPG elements. This one was more of a platformer. It was a really good platformer. My favorite thing to do was play as Ibisumaru, because I think this is the game where he had that microphone and he would shoot out, like, the letters, the katakana, and it would make platforms. And I remember when the friend that I played with, I would always shoot that out and push them off the cliff with the letters. So, I remember that a lot. Just like the other Goemon game, it has great music, very Japanese feel. The character designs are lovely in Goemon. We need to get more Goemon here in the West. We really do. Like, why aren't these games out yet on anything? Come on, Konami. Konami owns them, right? Put them on the NSO, like the Super Nintendo ones, the Game Boy ones. Japan got them, right, on their NSO. Why didn't we get them? Especially Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. That one needs to come out because I would be so happy if other people can play that game. Because I love that game. That game is going to hit S tier for sure. But this one is good. It's solid. I wouldn't say it's an A because for me, again, It's a 2D platform, 2D side-scrolling platformer, and those are not usually. I like them, but they're not like a favorite genre of mine. So, I keep recommending this one for the Goemon fans. Play Bakeru. Yes, you know, Phil, I still need to play the copy you gifted me, so I haven't yet. This is like the lack of time that I have normally, but I would like to play it. So they're getting a collection of the 2D stuff. It's so unfair. It's unfair. I don't know why they don't think we'd be interested over here in where we are. Come on. This is a Golden Nugget game. No interest in that one. GoldenEye. Okay. GoldenEye is squarely an S for me. Konami's like, go away, Mon. Oh my god. I don't know why. It's such a good series. I guess maybe it is very Japanese, I guess. But I don't know. That's to me it's what makes it really like appealing. I like that it's super Japanese. So I'm planning to import the collection, and I'm hoping that it's one of those collections that has international versions of the games. That would be great. I would love that. Yeah, we need to have more Goemon. We need to have more Goemon. GoldenEye. Yo, I'm normally not a FPS person, and I don't watch James Bond a lot. My friend's dad liked James Bond a lot. I didn't really care about GoldenEye or James Bond, but this game, y'all, oh my god, it captured my attention more than any other FPS ever has, honestly. I don't know why. I think it was just, you know, it's just the presentation of it all back then. N64 is like chunky polygon graphics, and it was kind of corny. Like James Bond is kind of corny anyway, like the movies themselves, but the game itself was really cheesy in some ways. And I really liked doing the objectives, like checking off the objectives in the different missions to try and get everything done on the different difficulty levels. That was really fun. And the multiplayer, playing with your friends back in the day, was hilarious. I loved using proximity mines and setting traps for people. I don't know what that says about my personality, but it was very funny whenever they would run through bombs and just die. Bombs that I had left on the ground for them. But it was so fun. I loved it. I was one of those who eventually unlocked all the cheats because I was able to do all of the objectives and the different difficulties. I can't do that now these days, sadly. Maybe if I put enough time on it, but back in the day I did it. I unlocked all the cheats, did all the objectives, completed all the difficulties. I loved GoldenEye. And then I subsequently watched the movie. So oh, what's her name? The lady that plays Xenia. Oh my god, she's amazing. Xenia is amazing. Xenia Onatop, come on now. With her thighs of doom. Her deadly thighs. It's wild. The fact that she can crush men to death with her thighs, that's like life goals right there. Come on. That is life goals. Some of the other Konami collections developed by M2 have had multiplayer, multiple region versions. I hope so. That would be great. There was one time objective that my best friend and I, the bunker maybe, spent a whole summer drilling to unlock. Oh my god. Yeah, the bunker, I remember some of those levels being terribly difficult. And probably a little unfair when you think about it, honestly, but man, it was so fun though. I loved GoldenEye. Ah, such good memories. But funnily enough, I never played any of the other ones after that. Like I never played any of the other James Bond games after that. Just GoldenEye was like, it hit at the right time for me, I guess. This next one is Gran Turismo, isn't it? I don't really care about that. Harvest Moon 64. I did play Harvest Moon 64. You know, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I feel like Gran Chorizo. Oh my god. I do love chorizo. I actually have some chorizo frozen in our freezer currently. Harvest Moon. So I'm gonna be honest. When I was younger, I struggled to understand the appeal of farm sim games, and if you can, probably hard to believe that knowing how much I love Stardew Valley. But I think I played this back in the day, just kind of like, oh, this is a cute kind of like game to try, but I think back then I didn't have the patience for games like this. Like, I didn't get it. I didn't understand the appeal of the repetitive daily chores of having to water your crops and take care of your animals. And I did play Harvest Moon 64, and this one didn't click with me, so I feel like maybe a C, what I thought of it when I played it. I might revisit it now, and it might be higher up for me now, because I like Farm Sims games now a lot. But back then I was like, nah, this didn't appeal to me. The game that really caught my attention with Farm Sim games, the first one that did really hook me, was a Harvest Moon game. You know, obviously Harvest Moon was like the Farm Sim game back then. Was Magical Melody. I think it was on the GameCube, the one where you have to like unlock notes or something to get out. Like, those are basically the hidden achievements to like revive the fairies or whatever that were turned to stone or something. I can't remember. But that was the game that first got me really interested. And obviously Stardew Valley like really captured my heart when it came to Farm Sims. But this one though, it didn't really do it for me back then. So that's why it's there. Nothing against that game, but a Hercules game? Nah, no thank you. Sorry. Most of these like licensed games are not for me, I'll be honest. Hexen. Okay, the N64 version of Hexen, I have to admit, is not great, but I had a good time with this. I'm putting it in A. Again, it's because I played a lot of this with a good friend of mine as a kid. And a lot of it was us very sloppily going through the game sometimes, you know, falling off cliffs, getting crushed by walls, or impaled by spikes, or accidentally hitting each other with our weapons. But the fact that you're going through this like world together, and there's items you can pick up. You can't really level up in the game, but you can find better weapons, armor. You fight monsters in the game together, and solve puzzles too. I really like that. I wish we had more games like that actually now these days. Like, I would love to go through just a world together with someone, go through worlds, go through dungeons, go fight monsters, you know, all of that together, like in that kind of a format. That's not like an MMO, sorry. But I really liked Hexen a lot. I'm gonna say it's probably not a great game. If we were going by my thoughts of how quality the game is, it wouldn't be an A. It might be a C. But as far as my personal experience with it, how much I liked it, definitely an A. You guys can probably see a theme, right? The multiplayer games tend to rank higher up for me. So, because I love cooperative multiplayer. Oh my god. Hey you Pikachu, I totally forgot about this. What was the gimmick behind this one? I have no desire to check it out, but was this the one where they had like a microphone peripheral or something? That wasn't very good. I kind of remember that. Like, I have no interest in it because it's kind of gimmicky. And I never really checked it out, but is that what it was? Yeah? Use the microphone? Like, what do? Do you like fight with Pikachu and stuff? Be like, use Thunderbolt, Pikachu? I don't even know. Basically, you just talk to Pikachu? You literally talk to him and he's cute. That's the whole game. Oh, really? So that would probably be like a mobile game these days, huh? That's kind of funny. I knew it existed. I just didn't. It never hit my radar. So, that's funny. Hot Wheels, no interest. What is Hybrid Heaven? That is my elevator pitch for dates with meaty guys. What do you mean? Oh, you literally talk to him and he's cute and that's the whole thing. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know what this Hybrid Heaven is. No clue. Oh, reasonably competent Metal Gear clone. Really? Oh, it's on the NSO app? Oh, really? Maybe it's gonna go there then. It's an action RPG? Oh. Wait, it's an RPG on the N64? Okay, that's like a rarity. It has a Nintendo Power cover story as well. Okay. You've piqued my interest with action RPG. Especially if it's on the NSO. Thank you. See, this is another reason I'm wanting to do this with y'all, because I'm sure some of you have insights to the games that I have no idea. So yeah, maybe I'll check it out. This looks like a racing game. Sorry, I know some of you really like racing games. For me, they just totally like, they don't mean anything unless it's like, you know, wait, you guys like this one? Okay, what about it is special though? Tell me. It has to be, you like water sports? Phil, I didn't know. It's supposed to be pretty good, really. It was an arcade deluxe cabinet originally, and it's like a whole ass event. Interesting. Okay. Like you straddled the water ski and all. Oh. So in the arcade, you would straddle the water ski. Do you think it's worth playing like on a console though? Is it as exciting without the whole being on the water ski? A powerboat racer where you go down fantastic water-based tracks. Huh. You streamed it once. Oh, really? Phil, I'm sorry. Okay. Maybe I'll put it up here then. You've convinced me, yo. Iggy's Wrecking Balls, I have never played, but that is one I'd like to check out at some point because I think it's just a kind of a cool idea. I like waters. Yes, Phil. Okay, sorry. Fishing games. Okay, don't be mad, everybody, but Indiana Jones games, probably not for me. Sorry. Oh, Wiggy's on the NSO? Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. I'm glad a lot of these are on the NSO. These are all racing sports games, so sorry. Oh my god, Jeopardy? I don't have any personal interests because I don't really like game show games. I like watching people play them, but I don't like them myself a lot. But I will say Jeopardy with Alex Trebek, my grandma loved that so much. Like every time I was at her house, waiting for my mom to come home, 5 p.m. every day, Jeopardy. So I'll always think of my grandma when I see Jeopardy. She knew lots of like random trivial facts, and I thought it was wild. Because she liked to read. My grandma loved to read books. She literally read encyclopedias. My grandma was very much like she loved to read. So, but no personal interest in that. More sports games. Oh, Jet Force Gemini. Definitely an old childhood favorite. I will say, I'm putting this in B because I went back to it recently and I realized that the control scheme is very difficult. I don't know how I did it as a kid. Like a lot of the gameplay is very like awkward, at least for me now, playing it as an adult. But as a kid, I remember really liking it. The concept is really cool. It's kind of Star Foxy as far as like world, right? You're like these two characters who have like laser blasters and you get all these different weapons and guns, and there's a little dog as well, which is great. And you fight off these bugs, and there's lots of like collectibles and stuff like that as well in the game, and challenges. But yeah, the gameplay to me hasn't aged very well. So I think if I haven't revisited it, if I didn't revisit it recently, it would be like an A maybe in my list. But because I played it again recently, I'm like, wow, this game is like, it's like GoldenEye. I had to really adjust the controls in GoldenEye now to play it now to like be able to play it again, because playing it the original controls, whew, it was wild. This is one of those games, right? You have to save all the little bear dudes, right? Because if you don't, like, you're screwed, right? At least that's what I think, what I remembered. And that's not necessarily like I don't really like that. So, the tribals, yes, the tribals. But yeah, I like it. It's a fun game. I like all the different weapons. I like fighting the little ant dudes. Like, it's really cool. Some of the designs for those ant creatures is great, the bugs. But yeah, it's just, there's some parts of it, you know, kind of like Donkey Kong 64, where it's like, it's good, but there's stuff holding it back. So it's like one of those games that it would never get remastered probably, but if it did, it would probably fix a lot of the issues that's holding it back. So, more sports, so many sports games, y'all. Oh, Killer Instinct. Okay. Again, not a fighting game person, so it's going in C. But I do like the characters in Killer Instinct. They're really fun. Wait, hold on, y'all. Sorry. Husband was asking about what we're doing for dinner. It was on Rare Replay with 2 stick controls. Oh, interesting. I didn't know. Yeah, some of these older games, just the controls don't age very well, especially from the N64. So, but yeah, Killer Instinct, solid fighting game. Again, I'm not much of fighting. The fighting games that really, like, funnily enough, the fighting games that I really enjoyed as a young adult, I guess, were on the Dreamcast. It's Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Power Stone 2. Those fighting games were great. Plus Smash Brothers, right? Obviously. But the most other fighting games I played, they're fun, but they don't hook me for long. So, oh, this is an unfortunate one. Kirby and the Crystal Shards, I have never played, but I definitely want to play it, so I'm putting that there. Me and Kirby have a rocky history. I don't play a lot of Kirby games, so I didn't even play the newest one, in the newest Kirby game. I want a 4, welcome in. I didn't play the newest one at all. Like I don't know why. Like I think Kirby is cute. I like the games, but they're generally not ones that I'll like jump on right away, and usually I'll just let them go by and not get them. So like I played the Game Boy one way back in the day, and I played Kirby Superstar. That's about it. After that, I haven't really played any Kirby games. So I don't know. I want to play more, but you know, I also don't feel like inclined to play them, but if I get a chance to, I will. So the older Kirby games are equal parts cute and equal parts frustration. Oh yeah. I mean, the Game Boy one was fairly quick and breezy, I feel like. But again, I don't have much Kirby experience, so. Knife Edge? Is that what this is? I have no idea what that is. Don't know. Unless you guys have something to say about it, I'm going to just move by. That's also a game that requires you to do something for the true ending. Oh, really? Good to know. More sports games. Don't care. Lego Racers? Sorry, no interest there either. Is this Load Runner? Wow. No interest there either, though. Kirby 64. Oh. Load Runner 3D. Yeah, I don't know. Don't have anything to say about that. What is this game? Is this called? This looks like it's called Mace. You fell asleep playing it? Oh my gosh. That's like me with Glover. So funny. Yeah, I don't know this one. I don't know Mace. Oh, Madden games? Boring. So boring. Okay. Why is Tetris here with the M's? What is this? Oh, is this like Mickey Mouse Tetris or something like that? Interesting. Not something I'd want to play, personally, because Tetris is alright. More sports. Okay, this is the kind of sports, though, that I like. Mario Golf? Mario Golf? Oh my gosh, the original Mario Golf on the N64. This one, an A. This one was so fun. My mom never played this one with me. I played this one a lot with my friend, my good friend back when I was a kid. And his dad liked it too. My favorite thing about this one, though, besides the fact that it was a Mario game about golfing, I wasn't super good at it. Like, I was okay. And back then, I liked to play as Bowser already, so I should have known better about what I'd become today. But, it was difficult for me to, like, gauge the shots properly. I was really bad at putting. Very bad. But one of my favorite things to do was use the voice lines. And every time we played, I would always use the commands, and I would mash up the voice lines in different ways to make my own taunts. It was fun golfing with you when we did, and you kept taunting me as Luigi, right? So just keep doing that over and over again while my friend was like trying to do the thing. Wario was one of my favorites to do taunts with, because Wario is Wario. It's a good game. It's a good game. Obviously, there's been lots of reiterations of Mario Golf after that, but I really like the original. It has so much character that I feel like, unfortunately, it's kind of lost, I feel, as it goes on. Although I haven't really played a lot of the Mario Golf games, so the original is just my favorite. It's still one of my favorites, right? It's so... Oh, okay. Okay, Mario Kart 64. Normally I wouldn't put a racing game S tier, but this game is so special to me because my mom loved to play this game with me, and she loved Wario. She loved the way that he laughed maniacally at people when you hit them with stuff. It would always make her chuckle so much. So she always played as Wario. She loved hitting me with stuff because it would make him laugh. And like the fact that he would just randomly laugh sometimes if you leave a banana peel on the ground, right? And someone would slip on it and he would laugh. She loved that. The game itself is great. I love the original Mario Kart 64. It's a little hard to go back to, obviously, these days, but like the time we played with Earl and Mary, Phil, that was hilarious. I should head to bed soon, but I hope you post your final tier list. I will, Mike. I will. I'll post it somewhere. I'll probably post it on BlueSky as well. But thank you for hanging out, Mike. Have a good sleep. Yeah, it is getting late for East Coast now. It's almost 11 p.m. But I love Mario Kart 64. The music that plays in like the standard tracks there, like Wario Stadium, you know, Peach's Royal Raceway, that track that plays, that iconic track, I love that music. And yeah, it's such a game that's dear to my heart. So mostly because of my mom. So I'll always have fond memories of that one. Oh, the Mario Party games. Okay. Mario Party games are super fun. I love these. These original ones also were really good. They did really fun things. I am going to put the original Mario Party probably on C tier. because I did not like the games where you have to rotate the stick with your hand. I have no skin where my palms should be, right? Mario Party 2 and 3 I feel like are higher. They're probably B's for me. Because this just got better. I feel like Mario Party just got better until it didn't. So, I mean, as you all know, like I feel like 1, 2, and 3 were pretty solid. And then they started kind of going downhill. But then they kind of recovered a bit now as far as like Super Mario Party, which unfortunately, and like Jamboree, but I feel like those games aren't as successful as they were in the past. I feel like sitting around the N64 with your friends in person, playing these Mario Party games was really a unique experience, which unfortunately doesn't happen as much these days, I feel like. Because having your friends there when you're playing a game like this is way different. We're so digital and online now these days, and I think I feel like Jamboree and Super Mario Party are pretty good. They're good games, but for me at least, and even with my friend groups, there isn't like a lasting appeal. Like we played them a few times when they came out and then just dropped them. I haven't played them since. I haven't even played Jamboree with anybody like online or on stream or anything like that. I might do it at some point. I feel like it would be fun, but I don't know. Like these older ones, just the magic was, I think, in playing in person with people. Because I remember doing this a lot, especially Mario Party 2 and 3. I guess 3 as well. Just having those friends at your house to play the games with. It's just different. It hits different. So, you know, obviously with streams now and online capabilities, it's still possible to have fun with your friends with these, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess because I grew up with these N64 versions, it's just, I feel like it's lost some of its magic to me, but I don't know. I might just be overthinking it. Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis, I would say, is a solid B. This is where we got introduced to Waluigi, right? Again, I'm not super into sports games, but the way that Mario did it was really fun. I liked all the voice lines that played as well in this one. It was kind of goofy whenever you missed the ball, so I really liked that. Not much to say about it though. It was fun. I like playing as Bowser as well in this one. So I don't know. It's good. I liked it. Oh my god, Mega Man 64. Oh, so this is Mega Man Legends, correct? I will honestly say, I feel like this game is just okay. Like, I like what they tried to do, but I feel like it falls short in a lot of ways. And, you know, in watching folks recently streaming Mega Man Legends, again, it's like, I enjoyed the concept as a kid. I did play it as a kid. I kind of like, you know, one of my favorite characters was Tron Bonne. She's hilarious. But it just, I feel like a lot of the gameplay was a little bit clunky, and the pacing of the game was a little bit weird. Like there was a lot of times where you're just not really doing anything. And I think to me that hurt it a little bit. So, I don't know. And when I think about Mega Man games, right, it's like a lot of action most of the time. So it was an interesting foray into something different. Me personally, I don't think it worked very well, but I know some of you probably like it. And that's, again, I'm not here to judge. This is my own personal opinions. But yeah, I do believe I played the N64 version. And then I realized later that it's actually Mega Man Legends on the PlayStation. I didn't have a PlayStation growing up, so I went straight to the PS2. What is that? Oh, more sports games. Okay. Look how long this list is down here, y'all. It's crazy. Oh, Mickey Speedway. Sorry, Mickey. I'm not a big Mickey Mouse person either. Micro Machines. What's that? Greatest arcade hits? Oh, interesting. Oh, it had like games like Joust and stuff on there. That's fun, but don't really care about that. Football? Nope. What is this? Is it a bowling game? Oh, it's a Diddy Kong Racing follow-up by Rare. Oh, interesting. Diddy Kong Racing though. It's hard to beat Diddy Kong Racing. This looks like a bowling game, which means I don't have much interest in that. Mischief Makers is going to go right here because so many people have told me I need to play that game and I still haven't. So I'm sorry, everybody. I still haven't played it, but it's there. I'll play it eventually, someday. It's here on my list. I'll play it at some point. You should, yeah, I do remember you streaming that one, Phil. Shake Shake. I'll get to it someday. So many people have told me you need to play Mischief Makers. I'm like, all right. Shake Shake, yeah. Don't care about Mission Impossible. Don't care about this either. Don't care about Monopoly. This is a monster truck game? That's kind of fun, but not for me. Oh, Mortal Kombat games. Okay, I actually don't think I played any of the N64 ones. I played Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo. I didn't really play any of these, and I don't have any interest, honestly, to go to them. Mortal Kombat is a cool concept for me. The movies are hilarious and fun. Mortal Kombat 2 was one of the first games my mom and I played together, which was hilarious. I was like a, pretty young kid when she bought us Mortal Kombat 2, and this was my mom though. She didn't really care about that kind of stuff. She found the fatalities in that game hilarious. In Mortal Kombat 2, like, chopping off the heads and pulling off the spines from people's backs and everything. She thought it was funny. And I'm just like, okay, mom, that's wild. But she actually bought me that. She bought us that game to play together when I was a kid on the Super Nintendo. But again, I didn't really care about fighting games, so it didn't really hook me. And I really have no interest in revisiting any of the N64 ones. So, Pac-Man. Sorry, Mrs. Pac-Man. No interest there. More racing. Oh, here's Mystical Ninja Starring going on. Immediate S tier for me. This game needs to come to us on the NSO. Oh, I love this game. The music is so good. There's a robot transformation sequence with a Japanese vocal song in there. You get to play as 4 different characters with different abilities. It's very Zelda-like. The castles have really good music and they're fun to explore. It's just a good game, y'all. If you haven't played it yet, I'm sorry. You really need to play it. Konami needs to put it out somewhere for us to grab, or Nintendo does. Someone needs to put it somewhere so that people can experience this amazing game. I love Mystical Ninja Starring Going On. It's probably one of my favorite games out there. I haven't streamed it for a long time, so I think maybe this year we'll revisit it again. I'd love to play it. Of course, it'll be through emulation. I do own the cartridge, but I don't like setting up my N64. So we'll play it again this year. And maybe I'll manifest like the game coming to NSO. That'd be nice. More sports games. Oh, is this like Namco Museum? Yeah. No interest, but cool. Oh my gosh. Look at all these sports games under N, y'all. NASCAR, NBA, so many. I just don't care about these. And y'all, if you like these games, that's very cool, but they just have no interests for me at all. At all. Like 0, 0, 0. Like, I don't enjoy watching real sports all that much, so it's kind of like, okay, there. Look how many games we just got out of the way with that. So many games just went into the trash. What is Nightmare Creatures? Nightmare Creatures? Have I played this? Nightmare Creatures. Oh, it's a survival horror game? No way. On the N64? Oh, it's on PlayStation as well. Oh, it looks pretty cool, actually. Is this what the monsters look like? Oh my god, they're kind of wild. Ooh. Okay, this is going on my... I might have to check this out list. Pretty cool. More things that I don't think I care about. Oh my god. Okay, y'all. Ogre Battle 64. Solid A. I love this game. Okay. This is... I mean, it's not really an RPG. I don't know. What would you call Ogre Battle? Like tactical? It's kind of an RPG. You raise an army and you manage units and you go around a map and you take over towns and you beat missions. Pretty cool story. I like the storyline in this. The gameplay though, like creating the different units and then unlocking like the different classes was really fun for me. I like that the most. And there are some really cool classes in there you can unlock. That's probably my favorite part of the game. And there was also, funnily enough, there's an exploit in the game as well that you can use to get like infinite items. I did use that when I played it through like the second time, I think, to make it much easier. But my first playthrough, yeah, I was really proud of myself. I did use a guide, I believe, because I think guides were becoming a thing back then, online. And I looked up how to get all the special classes, like the princess and everything. That was really fun. I liked it a lot. Super fun. If you haven't played it yet, I believe it's... Wait, is it on the... It is on the NSO now too, right? I think it is. It's good. I highly recommend. It is a time sink though. There's a lot of time involved. I don't know what this is. Oh, is that hockey? No, thank you. Paper Mario. Oh, okay. Paper Mario to me is like a solid B. I love Paper Mario. As you guys know, I love Thousand Year Door. I was so stoked when they announced the remake or remaster of that. So good. The original? This is the original, right? I think this is the original. Yeah, because there was this, and then the GameCube gave us Thousand Year Door, and then we got Super Paper Mario, right, on the Wii. I honestly don't remember the original that much. I feel like I should revisit it at some point. I know I liked it. I know it was pretty good, and it really prepped me for Thousand Year Door. This Thousand Year Door is so good. But I think this one I did like, and it really showed that we could do Mario with an RPG spin. You know, and this is obviously on the heels of, or it came after Super Mario RPG. You know, Nintendo, I guess, was trying to, well, I don't know if they were trying to do this, but, you know, Mario RPG was such a good game, in my opinion, that they tried to take this and make it more of an RPG. But now we have the Mario and Luigi series, right? That kind of fills that gap. But since Paper Mario these days has kind of fallen off what it used to be, like Origami King was kind of just okay. So, but this one I believe was pretty good. This one was trying to be an RPG still, and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door really like leaned into it, which I appreciated. Let's see. Paperboy. No interest really in Paperboy. Penny Racers. Oh, Perfect Dark. Okay, this is another game that is going to go squarely here because I need to play it. I know a lot of you like Perfect Dark a lot, and it's what came after GoldenEye, right? So I need to give it a try. So for sure, that's an easy. I've never played, but I've got to play. Let's see. Mario Golf, fine. Real Golf, no. Don't have any interest in Pilot Wings. Or Pokemon Puzzle League, sorry. Oh, Pokemon Snap, though? Probably a B. I liked Pokemon Snap. It's interesting because the newest Pokemon Snap didn't really do it for me. It wasn't so fun. I liked it, but I feel like it lost some of its magic, and I don't know if it's because like now I don't know. I can't even explain why I didn't like it as much. The original was fun. I liked the whole concept of going through the challenges, taking pictures of the Pokemon, and I think his Pokemon was still, you know, relatively fresh back then, right? N64 era. So it was really cool to be able to take pictures of them in this kind of environment. But like the new one's all right, the new Pokemon Snap, but it just didn't like, I don't know. It didn't capture the same magic that the original did. And to be fair, I haven't played the original in a while either. And I think it's also on the NSO, right? I think, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. I should check it out if it is, but oh, the Pokemon Stadium games. What do I feel about these? Honestly, probably C's. I feel like they're all right. I mean, they're just a Pokemon battler, and back then it was really cool because Pokemon was only on Game Boy before, right? So to see them in this like format was kind of neat. But I don't feel like the games offered much as far as content. So yeah, I played them both. They have little mini games, right? You can take your Pokemon from the games and battle them on your N64, but yeah, they didn't leave an impact on me much. So I can't say that they're D's, but for sure, no solid C's. Look at how long this list on here is getting, y'all. Oh, there was a Power Rangers game on the N64? I didn't even know that. You know, I'm not a huge Power Rangers fan either. I like them, but I don't like seek them out. So y'all can see kind of where my gaming tastes are by looking at this list. No interest in Quake. Quest 64, y'all. This board game, I have to put it in D. I'm sorry. I don't know if any of you actually like Quest 64. The second D I'm probably going to give today. I don't know if I'm going to hand out any Fs. I don't think I played any Fs. I feel like F is really harsh. But it's so funny that I feel like, and I don't know, maybe you guys have some more information about this game or why it was created or what was happening around it, but I feel like they were trying to get a game on the system, you know, because the PlayStation was getting Final Fantasy on it, right? Final Fantasy was on there, was, you know, big, it was huge back then. And of course, that's the counterpart to the N64, basically. But it's such a, compared to what was coming out on the PS1, PS2 at the time, you know, I don't remember how much overlap there was with those. But Quest 64 was just, it did not match up or line up at all to these other games that are coming out. And it's so funny to me. I don't know why, maybe some of you know, but I don't know why RPGs were just so scarce on the N64. And maybe it's because of the decision to keep it on a cartridge rather than a disc. Because I know a lot of the big like RPG franchises moved over to PlayStation. Because a lot of the RPGs I played in this time were all on the PlayStation, right? And I didn't have a PlayStation. Like I said, I didn't have one growing up at all. I like the first PlayStation console I got was the PS2, which mine was backwards compatible. So that's when I grabbed like Final Fantasy 7, you know, all of those, FF8. And then I went backwards. So, yeah, it wasn't great. I can honestly say I don't remember much about it. Like, it was all right. You know, it wasn't anything special. I don't remember why it's so bad, I'll be honest, because I haven't played it in so long. I don't think there was much meat to it as well. Speaking of Final Fantasy, let's go. Yeah, I just don't remember it being great. I remember being kind of disappointed in it. So, and it's like at a time where N64 didn't have any RPGs to offer, they put that out. It's like, okay, it's not a good look. Well, I don't know. I haven't played it in a long time. It would be fun to try and play it again, just to try to remember what it was like. Because I don't remember much. I just remember not liking it. What else we got? Oh, the Rampage games. Oh my god. Okay, y'all. These games, though, you might laugh, but I'm going to put these in B. Again, because they're multiplayer, co-op. Well, I guess maybe they're not completely co-op, but being able to play as these huge monsters was really fun. And just smashing up buildings and like eating people. It's wild. And I think it was World Tour. Is that this one? That I really liked because there was a lot of like fun stuff you could do. It's mindless button mashing, right? You just break buildings and you destroy things, you eat stuff. Again, maybe it was tickling my furriness inside there at some point. So I'm like, ooh, I like these characters. But yeah, just mindless fun. And again, the multiplayer is what puts it up higher for me. So the cooperative aspects, even though I think it was also a little bit competitive. But yeah, your furriness, my furriness, yes. I'm finally admitting it. I have a furry streak in me as well. I had to figure out if I really did. I'll be honest. I don't even know what that is, but Rayman. You know, Rayman. I'd probably place him in a want to play. I have never played a Rayman game ever. So, and again, because platformers usually aren't like, unless it's like Mario, they're usually not on my radar. So, but yeah, I might play Rayman. Oh, it's on the NSO? Ooh, good to know. I might give it a try. But yeah, I haven't really played. I don't have much to say about Rayman because I haven't really played any of them. So I don't have much to say. More sports adjacent stuff. Don't care about boxing games either. Oh, you're eating snacks? Welcome back. What kind of snacks did you have, Phil? Resident Evil 2. On the N64. I love Resident Evil. Y'all know I do love Resident Evil, but I don't think I care about checking out the N64 version of 2, let's be honest. I've already played 2, so I played the PlayStation version on stream. Don't really care about checking out the N64 version. Had the tiny Ritz Bits pouch size cheese crackers. Oh, I like those. Ridge Racer? No, thank you. What is this? Is this a road rash? That sounds uncomfortable. I'm guessing it's like a racing game as well. Gonna put those there. What is Robotron 64? The Genesis old school games where you fight on bikes and race. Oh, interesting. I mean, cool, but not really for me. Look at all these games that are not for me, y'all. Although lots of them are sports games. I don't know Robotron 64. No idea what that is. Does this say Rocket? This is not... I don't know that one either. Sorry, don't care about Rugrats. More racing games as well. Rocket Robot on Wheels. That's a platformer. Interesting. It looks kind of cute though. Maybe I'll Maybe I'll spare him. I'll put him up here. It looks kind of cute. Was made by Sucker Punch? Oh, okay. Look at all these games that are going down here, y'all. It's so funny. Don't care about Scooby-Doo games either. Again, I'm not much about licensed games, so. What is this? I can't even see what this is. Shadow Man? Shadow Man? What is that about? It looks kind of cool, but I have no idea what it's about. Shadow something. You got a recent remaster by Night Dive Studios? Oh. Interesting. Oh, Shadowgate? Okay, this is a game that I have not played, but I think I would like to try it, actually. Isn't it like a... It's not point and click exactly, but isn't it kind of like a point and click game? Shadowgate? I feel like it is. And you know how I love point and click games. I'm still stuck on Mega Man by calling that Shadow Man. I like Shadow Man from Mega Man. Oh, the Snowboard Kids games. Snowboard Kids games, I'd probably, as far as my experience playing them with my friend, I'll probably give them a B. They're not great games overall. They're fun. I like the concept of them. I like the music. The character designs are really fun. And it's just kind of a different type of racing game, you know, where you're on a snowboard, which is kind of interesting. For me, for a racing game to kind of click with me, it has to be a little different, not just be like driving a car, you know. Those games are mean. The CPU are bullies. I think that's one of my biggest problems with them is, again, I played it with another person. So often we would kind of strategize on how to like screw up the CPU so one of us would win. So that made it kind of more doable. But yeah, they're very mean. So they would always, I think in these games especially, they were very much where they could easily like deflect your items, and they would also like somehow always catch up to you no matter what you do to them. Like you could hit them off the side of the track, hit them with ghosts and pans or whatever, and somehow they're just right behind you again. And I didn't like that. Like they were always just there, and they always seem to have items when you don't want them to. And they were really good at deflecting items, but deflecting an item is really difficult in that game. So there's lots of problems. But again, the reason that I put it in a B for me is because of my experience playing with other people. Otherwise it would be lower. So I did like them both, though. I like the whimsical nature of them, the colorful graphics, the voice acting was really fun. And yeah, the tracks are really creative. But yeah, the computers are mean. So South Park games, don't care about really. Again, not a big fan of licensed stuff. No interest in Space Faders. What is this? Oh, Space Station Silicon Valley. You know, they're fun in a snowboarding, but yeah, I think they're fun games. It's just the AI is like horrible. By a dev who would go on to make something called GTA. Oh, really? It's the same people? Wait, which one? Oh, Silicon Valley. Right. I feel like this game is worth checking out. I don't even know what it's about, honestly. But it's kind of a weird niche game, isn't it? I don't know. I'm gonna put it here just because I have like interest in it. I don't really know what it's about, so don't care about Spooderman. Oh, Star Fox 64. We all know where this one is going, y'all. Right up there in S. This game was like one of my favorite games to play as a kid. And again, I don't know if it's because I had a little bit of furry in me already, but I really liked the characters. Fox was obviously one of my inspiration for my online personas now these days. That's why my name is Gamer Fox. It was because of Fox McCloud. Of course, the first game I played was Star Fox on the Super Nintendo, which was fun. The graphics were a little special back then because they were using, what was it, the FX chip or whatever to make it look the way it did. It was really cool for the time. But then when this one came out, it was like, holy cow, this just made the game like a lot more, it just became such a sensation for me, this game. And I loved like the rapport between Fox and his wingmates, you know, Falco, Slippy, and Peppy. Obviously I have all the voice lines. Well, not all the voice lines. I don't have Slippy because Slippy irritated the shit out of me. But just their banter as you were playing was really fun because it's kind of cool when you think about it, where they would react and say things based on what's happening around them, what's happening to you, what's happening to them, right? Or in the mission. It's very dynamic. And there were multiple ways you could beat the game, right? You could go on different paths and do different things in different missions to unlock certain stuff. You'd have to beat things in certain times, I think, or get certain scores. It was to get medals as well. Lots to do. And I just liked the characters were very likable. Even Falco, even though he's an asshole. I liked his personality. It was just fun. It's just a lot of the everything about the game I really liked. So I'm super excited that we're getting Star Fox in like a couple days. I'm excited to see what they've done with the game. I haven't even played the demo. So and again, this is another game I experienced a lot with a close friend of mine as a kid, so we would make up all kinds of stories and fan fiction about the characters in the game, so it was a lot of fun. I really love Star Fox 64. It was a special game for me. Not one I experienced with my mom at all, but a very special game nonetheless. Look how long this list is down here. Is this game called Star Soldier? I've never heard of that one. Star Wars games. Oh, wait, I did play Rogue Squadron. I did play Rogue Squadron. I like to say that I liked it enough, so I'll put it in C. It wasn't like a game that stuck with me, obviously. Again, I'm not one much for licensed games, but I did enjoy, I think, what I played. I think I wanted it too much to be like Star Fox, and it wasn't, so it was not nearly as like good for me because I love Star Fox. I don't know if you folks noticed, but I normally don't play games in like space settings. Those aren't normally in like the settings I'm interested in, except for with a few exceptions, right? I did enjoy some of what I played in the Star Ocean series. Star Fox I like, obviously, but a lot of like space settings aren't really my thing. So you know, again, I do like Star Wars as a franchise. I think it was a fun, especially the older ones. The oldest ones are still my favorite because I'm old. But yeah, these other Star Wars games though, no interest. Oh, I did play this one though. I did play Episode 1 Racer. It's a solid C. It's a solid C. It's again, I think it was a game that we rented. I just remember blowing up a lot, so I wasn't very good at it. But yeah, I don't know. I just remember blowing up a lot. It was fun enough. I don't think it was bad. Hi, David. Welcome in. Yeah, Tearmaker. Today's the N64's 30th birthday in Japan, so I figured. And it's been 5 years since I did my N64 stream, like all that time ago on the 25th birthday, so I figured it'd be fun to do a tier list. So this is what it looks like so far. And we have a lot of games in the never played and want to play, and a whole bunch of games in the never played and I don't care about. So, because a lot of them are sports games or licensed games, which I don't normally care about. So, that's why this list, I probably won't even capture this part of the list for the one that I post. But yeah, it's like all NASCAR, NHL, NFL, NBA, blah 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 racing games that involve real cars, I just don't really care. And most licensed stuff I don't really care about, so that's why this list is so big. But yeah, welcome in. StarCraft 64. Unfortunately, I did play this. This is another one I'm gonna have to put squarely in D, only because it does not translate well. Like StarCraft, you really need your mouse and keyboard to play that game really effectively. Trying to play a game like that with an N64 controller is not, it does not work. It doesn't work well. I think they were trying, like I said, it probably would work now if the Switch 2 mouse feature, right? That would work. But an N64 controller, no, it's just not, it does not work well having to use your like joystick to move the cursor over the screen and everything. It doesn't work. Sorry. Does not work. I don't even know what Starshot is. Wait. This next game is called Stunt Racer. Is this related to Stunt Race on the Super Nintendo? Because I did play Stunt Race FX, I think, on the Super Nintendo. But I don't know. It's a racing game though, so. Bowling. Oh, Super Mario 64. This is gonna go in S as well. God, Super Mario 64. This game, I love Super Mario 64. I'm not gonna say that I'm a huge Mario fan. I mean, my first game was Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo, and I've pretty much kept track of Mario's adventures all throughout the years, right? I've played Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. I played Super Mario Land 1, 2, 1, and 2. Super Mario World obviously was great. I love Super Mario World. Super Mario 64, fantastic Mario game. I skipped Sunshine. But then I played the Galaxy games, I played Odyssey. I played all the new Super Mario Brothers games, you know, so I like Mario games. They're fun. Again, Mario was my first game, you know, so it's a special series to me. I played lots of Mario games with my mom. We played Super Mario Brothers 3 together a lot. So for those of you who weren't around in this transitional era for gaming, Super Mario 64 to me, just like Ocarina of Time, was such a cool transition from 2D to 3D. Like looking at it now, obviously, right, there's issues with the camera. There's some issues with the controls. They're not as fluid as they could be. Mario's character controller sometimes is a little bit slippery. The wing cap is horrible. I don't care what anybody says. The wing cap is terrible. I hate it. It's the worst power up in that game, even though it's necessary. But it's just such a special time for me. Like this era where all we had was 2D games, like sprite-based games, right, for the most part on Super Nintendo, except for a few exceptions like Star Fox, which used like their special chip, right, to make it more 3D. And then suddenly you have this like Super Mario game where everything is polygons. You have these huge 3D worlds to explore. They felt huge back then. So having Mario like transition into this when I was a kid was so cool. I was so impressed. Back then I didn't really, you know, the nostalgia lens now, it's like I could deal with the bad camera, the bad Lakitu camera. I could deal with the little bit wonky controls, but it was I loved it so much. I still love it to this day. It's just a fun game for me. You know, there's obviously better Mario games out there now. Like to me, Odyssey is like top of the list for Mario games at this point. Odyssey is probably my absolute favorite Mario game. But this is really close, so I love this game. So there's not much else I can say about it. Smash Brothers. This is gonna go into the B category. Like I said, I don't really play many fighting games, but when this game came out, when you had like, and of course back then there was only a very small roster compared to the huge one that we have in Ultimate. But this one was just, it was so cool to have like Fox and Samus and Yoshi and, you know, fighting together in these like condensed arenas that came from other games. Yes, wing cap is ass. Thank you, David. It really is. It's horrible. It was cool, and I think Smash Brothers. if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember the timing. But I believe when I just went to college, Smash Brothers was, you know, I think it was just around the time when GameCube was going to come out. So I brought my N64 with me to the dorm, and no one else had an N64. So they were all excited that we had this game, right? And I brought my controllers, and all the guys would come and play, and they would all be so like excited about it. And that I liked that because for the first time I felt kind of popular for being like a gamer. I had never felt that before. Because in high school I was always like, I felt like a small portion of the population, but suddenly all these guys wanted to come hang out and play Smash Brothers. I'm like, oh my god. So I made lots of friends that way. And then when the GameCube came out shortly after that, because I graduated in 2001, and I think the GameCube came around 2002, maybe around there somewhere. So when that came out, and when the Smash Brothers came out for that, I brought that to the dorm, and oh my god, it was so fun. So much good memories with that. It's not higher for me because again, fighting games are kind of like, but the friendship and camaraderie it brought for me in college was like, that puts it up to B for me. I like Smash Brothers. It's not something I'm going to go out of my way to play these days, but I like it enough. Hey, Hammy got some Super Mario 64 music. Okay, let's see. More. Look, we've arrived at Superman 64, y'all. Maybe that is why it wasn't controlling so well. We put the wing cap on our asses instead of our heads. Oh my god. Maybe it would have controlled better if it was on our asses. So Superman, we all know how bad this game is. I can't put it on a tier because I have not personally played it. I would put it in F tier, but I have not. This is only for games I've played, so I'm gonna put it here where I have no interest in playing it at all. We all got to see Chicken Soup play it on his stream, so we know it's terrible. So, I'm glad I didn't play that game growing up because I think it was Mike who said he got it as a gift from a friend growing up. So, like, what a horrible gift to receive. But yeah. So if I had played it, it would be an F. But I've never played it myself, so it's gonna go down here with the rest of the garbage. Not that all of this is garbage. I shouldn't say this is all garbage, but we know that Superman 64 is garbage. Yeah, because like for me, a lot of the licensed games are going to go in here. Like I don't care about Tarzan. Oh, I did play Tetrasphere. And it was a decent game. It was a decent game. I think it was really cool that you had this ball of blocks and the blocks were all 3D. You had to like shoot them into there. That was really neat. I'm normally not a, puzzle game person, but it was a cool idea. So I'll give it a C. And again, these are my personal thoughts about why these games are important for me. It's not necessarily the quality of the game, so just a reminder. Oh, Zelda games. Okay. Majora's Mask, A. Ocarina of Time, S. Oh, these Zelda games, y'all. You know how much I love Zelda. Link to the Past was so special to me because my mom took an interest in the game when I was young. And she would want to play the game. So, it was more than just me playing. My mom would occasionally take the controller and play as well. Such good memories with Link to the Past. But then, similarly to Mario 64, when Ocarina of Time came out, holy cow, y'all. Like, if you weren't around for this transitional period in gaming, it was such a wild time to see, like, Link to the Past suddenly become Ocarina of Time, basically. It's just like, oh my god, Hyrule Fields felt so big. Like that first moment, I think a lot of people have the same experience, but like the first moment walking out into Hyrule Field as Link, it's like, holy crap, this is crazy, right? It's like more expansive than you ever felt like a game could be at the time. And Ocarina of Time, it's just a good game. I mean, say what you want about it. I know a lot of people, and it's not a perfect game, obviously. I don't think any games are perfect, but there's just the story, the presentation, the music. The music is great. The dungeon designs, the tools that Link uses. There's so much good about it. The time travel part, being able to be young Link and then grown up Link. super cool. Like, just so many cool ideas built into this game. Obviously put a lot of heart into it. So yeah, definitely S tier, no question. I'm super excited that they announced a remake. I personally hope that they don't do a one-for-one remake, although if they did, I'd be happy, but I would love them to take it in a different direction, like surprise us, right? We'll always have the original. And that's where, you know, I don't like to judge people on how they think about things and see the world, but it's funny how people get so upset that a remake is announced sometimes, and it's like, but we could get something completely new, right? Like no matter what remakes come out for anything, right? We're always going to have the originals. Like you're always going to have your experience, your memories of the original. So that can never be taken away from you. So whenever I hear an announcement for a remake or a remaster or anything, I'm just like, I'm excited because heck, what if we get a totally different story now for Ocarina of Time? I would be stoked if we got that. I'd just be like, oh my god. I don't think they would do that. I'm pretty sure they'll stick to pretty much the original flow of the game, but maybe they're going to do the Sheik reveal differently, right? Or maybe they're going to give Sheik a different role entirely. How cool would that be, right? If things just change. I'm hoping that they make like Hyrule Fields bigger, more massive. I hope they make the dungeons bigger, right? Just to give Zelda that sense of scale that it deserves. I don't know. I was still pretty young when OOT and MM came out, so I couldn't get the mechanics for either at all for so long. I was always lost. It's easy to get lost in those games. I used the guide growing up, so I had the Nintendo Power Ocarina of Time guide. It's not taking away from the original. Yeah, it's not taking away from the original. I feel like I don't understand how some people say, oh, that's gonna ruin my childhood. It's like, it's not. It's not at all. Like, I don't know. I guess I can understand it because, I don't know. But at the same time, for me, it's like, I love to see, like, that's why I'm so excited for Star Fox. Like, I hope they did some different things. I hope it's not just a one-for-one, right? I would like to see, like, maybe they did something different with the storyline, right? I don't know. I'm super stoked for remakes, so. You beat me to all my comments, which is not fair. That's okay. I'm glad we're on the same page, Phil. This is why we're friends. So I get really excited for remakes and remasters because it's nice to breathe new life into something that's an old classic, in my opinion. So I'm super excited. If it really is coming out this year, that's wild to me. I sadly don't think I would stream it though, because this is something I think is really personal, so I would probably want to play it myself first and then stream it down the road. Because yeah, Zelda is super personal for me. And you know, at the same time, people aren't going to want to watch it, right? Because everyone's going to want to play it themselves. So I think I'm going to enjoy it myself first. Share my thoughts online and then maybe stream it down the road. That's also why I'm waiting to stream Requiem, Resident Evil, because it was so popular and so hyped up that I knew nobody would care to watch it. But then once it kind of dies down, then I'll stream it. So that's just how I am. This is why I'll never be a successful streamer, which is fine. Majora's Mask. So we all know the history of Majora's Mask, right? Ocarina of Time did so well. So they're like, can we do a sequel to the game in like a year, right? Lots of crunch, lots of stress for the poor developers. But they managed to churn out Majora's Mask. It's not on the same tier for me, definitely, as Ocarina of Time. It's high up there because it does some really cool things with the time cycles, the day cycles. I actually really like that concept. And being able to go back and like the time loops, like Brock. Oh my gosh, Brock does the same thing. But I like the whole idea to go back in time, change things, go back in time again, and keep looping things until you get the results that like you need, right? I think that's a cool concept. What hurt the game for me, I think, is just some of the, I don't know why, but some of the quality of life is just not there. And I think it's because they didn't have time to like think about it a lot, you know, for this game because it was so rushed. So some of the systems and menus and even some of the character controllers for Link didn't feel as like solid as the original. And there are times too where the time limit can feel a little bit stressful, I think, for people. Especially if you don't know like some of the secrets, like the reverse song of time, stuff like that. I like it. It just does not hit the same notes for me as Ocarina of Time, for sure. Anyway, Zelda. I love Zelda. So, Tetris, don't care about. Powerpuff Girls, don't care about. None of these licensed games I really care about. Rainbow Six. It's a Tom Clancy game, so no, probably not. I don't even know what this Tonic Trouble is. It looks like a Nickelodeon cartoon. But see, this is why a lot of these games are down here, y'all. Because they're like games I either don't know. It's a 3D platform from Ubisoft. Oh, an NSO. Oh. I don't really care for Ubisoft, but I'll leave it here in the bin. I have yet to play it. It's interesting, is it? Okay. Oh, look at all these. See, this is why, David. This is why there's so many in here. All this Tony Hawk stuff, don't care about. What is this? Hyperbike? Wait, no, that can't be the name because it would be really out of sorts. You played a lot of the Tony Hawk games? That they just have no interest for me at all. Sorry. And like these racing games too, just with real cars. they don't do it for me at all. And like licensed stuff like Toy Story, I don't care about. I've never been much for the licensed games. I can't even see what this is, so I'm gonna just put it there. Anything that was multiplayer we played, having two straight brothers, we had a lot of that stuff. I see, no wonder. Yeah, none of that was really... What is this, Beast Wars? Why does that sound familiar? Based off a CGI cartoon? Oh. Beast Wars? N64. From the Reboot people? Oh. Oh, interesting. Beast Wars Trans Metals. Interesting. I love the Beast Wars toys that were animals instead of cars. Oh, I see. It looks pretty cool. But it also looks like a fighting game, so. Oh, the Turok games. Oh my gosh. You watch the Beast Wars show so much? Oh, really? Okay, Turok, I have played all of these, except for Turok 3. Which I would probably put here, maybe. But I have played all these other ones. Rage Wars was like... Rage Wars was fun. I wouldn't say it was good, though. I'm gonna put it in D category. Turok or Turol. I'd say the original Turok is a solid C for me. I liked it. And Turok 2 as well. I would say those are both solid C's. They're fun. I do remember them being very challenging. And I think that's why they're a little bit lower for me on the ranking, because they were very difficult. Yes, Doom-like with dinosaurs, yes. Yes. The first one in particular, I remember being pretty challenging, and I remember the little white silver cross health pickups. I was always looking for those because I was always getting hurt so bad. The second one I think had a multiplayer mode built in. Rage Wars was just a multiplayer like Turok thing. It was alright, it was kind of goofy. I didn't really care for it. That's why I put it in D category, but the others are they're decent experiences. So I don't remember a lot of them in detail. I think you can get them now, right, on Switch? At least the original Turok you can. So, they're okay games to me. So, oh, we're almost at the bottom, y'all. Okay, so there's more of these. Okay. Y'all might be surprised, but Vigilante 8. These games are, I don't remember too much about them. But I remember them, you drive around in vehicles, you do objectives, you have all these special abilities. With pretty fun characters and interesting and fun voice acting. I'd say the second one actually was more fun. I'll put them both in C. But they're pretty fun. Like you just go around in these different vehicles with different characters, have pretty big personalities, right? And you just shoot things at each other as part of the mission. So it was good enough fun. I liked the voice acting a lot. Some of the voice acting was wild in those, so they're pretty fun. I played them both. Twisted Metal, yeah, it's like Twisted Metal, I think. I never played Twisted Metal either, but yeah, they're pretty fun, you know. I think there was I don't know if it was in the first one or in the second one, but there was a character. It's like a group of characters together, and I think their special ability was to shoot like rockets into the air, and they would like land on the enemies and blow them up. And they would, I think there was 3 of them, and they would say like dynamite, but then each character would say like die, no, might, like in succession. And it would just shoot up these homing rockets into the air. It was just kind of goofy fun for me. Not really my thing, but I couldn't say I didn't have fun. So, virtual chess, oh my gosh. You know, I'm putting that there, but did any of you ever play battle chess on the computer, like the old school computer battle chess? That was fun. You didn't get too far while I was gone. Only read it. We're almost done, Mary. We're almost at the bottom. Welcome back. Yeah. Battle chess on the computer was wild. I loved that. Because that's the one where the pieces were like alive, basically. They were like little characters. And whenever you captured another piece, there would be like a little animation. And I loved the queen because she always used some kind of magic to kill the other piece. It was really cool. I don't know if you ever played it, but yeah, it was just called Battle Chess. That was really fun. Yeah, but I don't normally have any interest in chess games, but that one was really cool. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. More games that I don't care about. Pool, golf. What is this War Gods? I don't know that one. War Gods N64. I've never played it. Fighting game? I think it sounds like a fighting game. Let's see. It's all pictures of the cartridge. I want to see a screenshot of the game. What is this? It looks funny. Oh my god. Like the pictures of the character select screen are like actual people. That's really hilarious. It looks really bad. It came out. No, I caught your sarcasm, Mary. Oh, Wave Race 64. This one I would probably say is a C. It was good. I liked Wave Race. I think the game, because it used so much water, that was really cool. Right, having all that water effects in the game was really neat to see. It was a fun enough game. Again, I'm not much of a racing game person, especially if it's like kind of stuff like that where it's really basic racing, but I thought it was a fun enough game, so I'll put it on a C level. I caught it, which means it was well done because I don't catch stuff well. Oh my gosh. Yeah, more sports stuff. Wayne Gretzky, really don't care about that. Oh yeah, this is more WWF stuff. No, thank you. WCW, don't care. Don't care. Wetrix? What is Wetrix? Wetrix? Tricks you do when wet. I mean, that would make sense. Oh, okay, this is not what I expected. Interesting. It's a real blast. I can't even tell what the game is about. I have no idea. Well, game show games don't care about. Oh, this game is actually on the NSO, isn't it? And I was looking at it, so I'm gonna put it here. But you see, lots of these games, like, I really don't care about. Its sequel, Lose Forward. My God. Yeah, more sports things. See, it's easy for me to sort lots of this stuff in. Okay, so Worms. I didn't play Armageddon, so I might put it up in this category here. But Worms was one of the first, like, PC games I played. And that game is crazy. I don't know if any of you have ever played Worms. It's wild. It's like, I feel like it's how certain games are today, where there's like kind of crazy physics and really goofy crap can happen when you're playing the game. So, yeah, it's Worms is silly. You just play as these little worms literally that can shoot off all these weapons at each other, and your objective is to like kill the enemy worms. It's crazy. And there's some crazy physics involved. More stuff I don't care about. Wrestling. Don't care about wrestling at all. Didn't play any wrestling games. We're almost at the end, y'all. Okay. Xena. Xena. Okay, this one's... I played this game. I can't say that it's good. I had a good laugh out of it, though. I'll put it in C. It's pretty bad. But some of the character designs and like animations and stuff are so goofy that, yeah. It gave me a good laugh when we played it. I think we rented it from Blockbuster as well. So it's like one of those games where it's like the game Travis said before was win back. Yes, win back. Yeah, it's on the NSO, so I feel like it'd be a good chance to check it out, but I don't know. I don't know what it's about, so. Oh, and Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Story. I feel like Yoshi's Story... This was a tough one for me because I really like Yoshi's Island. Right? Yoshi's Island was a pretty cool platformer with lots of different stages and hidden items and things to find. It was challenging. I also didn't like that Mario cried whenever he got lost. That was really irritating. Yoshi's Story was very different. Like, Yoshi's Story was simpler. I feel like a simpler game. I feel like they tried to... Like, it was very simplified. It didn't have like the platforming challenges. It didn't have much of a... Like, it just felt very different. So I don't even know if I'll give it a B, honestly. Maybe a C. In my personal experience with the game. I'm glad Yoshi's kind of bounced back to being what it is today. Like, I still want to play the Mysterious Book. But the like, Woolly World was really good. That to me feels more like a Yoshi game. Yoshi's Story was very like cutesy. I don't want to say like in a negative way, but like dumbed down version of like Yoshi game. So I don't know. I didn't personally care for it all that much. It's very cute, but I wanted like more Yoshi's Island. That's what I wanted. Gelling and some melons, right? So I didn't end up putting anything in F. Again, because I probably didn't have the displeasure of playing any games that really to me were F worthy, like Superman 64. Yeah, that's all of them. The games in D were just like, they're not great. Like Quest 6, I don't even think Quest 64 deserves an F. Like, I feel like the game performed well enough to where like it did what it was intending to do, even though the intention was kind of boring and not interesting. So it wasn't broken like Superman 64 was. Now let's talk the 64DD. Put those on one of the two lists. Oh my gosh. Was there a lot for the 64DD? Is this where I can download the image? Log in to save your tier list. No preview and image regenerate now. I'll log in to save. Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. So I generated the list. Yay, so I can post it somewhere. But yeah, that was fun. That actually took the 3 hours for me to get through. But there's the games that I've actually played on the N64, which is wild considering how much is down here. Like the games that I want to play, and then all these games that I just don't care about. I think unfortunately a lot of the stuff on here is like, you know, sports stuff. And this is only North America releases, so I don't know if there were stuff that released like in the EU or in Japan. That's obviously not going to be listed here. So this is the main list though. I feel like this is very accurate for me. Yeah. And again, this is just based on how I feel about these games. It's not really a statement about the quality of the games, because like if it was just basically like on how well the game was made, Hexen wouldn't be an A rank at all. Gauntlet Legends actually probably wouldn't be either an A rank, but it's really a combination of how I enjoyed the game and how much it means to me as on a personal level. So that's where all of these are. And I'll probably put this up on YouTube because I have my other one up on YouTube as well, if in case anybody wants to come back and watch my opinions on these. But yeah, this was a good time. I'll share this image. Hopefully it's not like a huge, well, I'll see what it downloaded as, but I'll put it somewhere where y'all can see it.